In the 1970s, the NBA was coming off a legendary time with the likes of Bill Russell's team dominance versus Wilt's mythical legendary performances, like his 50-point game and just absurd stat lines. The league struggled, however, to maintain its relevance, particularly due to the lack of dominance and positive media coverage. The ABA, at the time a rival basketball association, diluted the talent pool in the NBA, giving its modern fans the impression of a weaker era. There were no real rivalries the average fan clung on to, as there was a new finals winner almost every year, similar to how we see it today. Although the NBA-ABA merger helped this issue, there was still something missing. The magic wasn't there anymore. Until 1979. Magic Johnson, hailing from Lansing, Michigan, was a high school phenomenon who routinely averaged triple-doubles and led his team to a state championship and made an All-American team appearance. Larry Bird, on the other hand, was just as dominant, posting 31 points and 16 rebounds in his senior year at Springs Valley High School in Indiana, basically the middle of nowhere. But it wasn't until their last seasons in college where they would actually clash, as Michigan State Spartans would set the stage for one of basketball's greatest matchups in college history. Bird led the Sycamores to a 33-0 record, while upping Magic Spartans with a record of 26-6. The stakes were high, two basketball titans clashing represented their home states. The hype for this game was immense, an absolute peak for college basketball, making it the most watched game in NCAA history. To this day, this was in 1978. Over 33 million people tuned in to watch the white boy from Indiana face off against the black kid from Michigan. Magic defeated Bird by over 10 points, cementing his legacy in the college game. Bird did so too, becoming the fifth highest scoring college player at the time. Now, they both start the NBA journey. It couldn't have been more poetic. However, Larry Bird was nowhere to be seen in the 1979 draft class. So where was he? Well, he was actually drafted the year before with the 6th pick by the Celtics in 1978. But he decided to go back for his senior year while the Celtics still had his draft rights. And apparently back then you could do this, but they actually made a rule after this, something about Bird draft rights, whatever. He has his own rule. Regardless, the 1979-1980 season were their rookie years, and it might have been one of the best rookie of the year races of all time. Both players made a significant impact upon joining their new teams. They both became 60-win teams their rookie seasons. No other rookie has really done that in the modern era. The rookie of the year race was tight. Both players made the all-star team as a rookie and made their teams better. Magic posted 18 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists on 50% field goal shooting as a point guard while playing 77 games on a 60-win team. This pretty much almost cements you as a rookie of the year in almost every other year, except he played with Bird. Bird averaged 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 4.5 assists while playing all 82 games. And he was also named an All-NBA first team, along with top 5 in MVP voting, as a rookie. Granted, he spent 4 years in college, but he's still a rookie. But the real test was the playoffs. It wasn't out of the realm of possibility that Bird and Magic would face off in the finals in their first year. Magic and the Lakers held up their end of the deal, battling the Seattle Supersonics in 5 to advance to the NBA Finals. The Celtics, however, did not see instant success. They did make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they eventually fell to Philadelphia 76ers with a Julius Erving, Daryl Dawkins, and Maurice Cheeks core. This is a pretty tough team to beat, but it is the Celtics' first year. This made a Philly-Lakers matchup in the finals. An aging Kareem and a rookie Magic Johnson against Julius Erving and company. It was a tough series, but the Lakers took home the trophy on the back of a legendary performance by Magic Johnson with 42 points while playing center for an injured Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Fake the ball off to the left side, perfect feed by Magic, and he has done it all. Rebounding, passing, and scoring, and he's got the Lakers rolling. Timeout, LA by 14.
Magic Johnson from Lansing, Michigan, shooting for his 31st point. He has played center, forward, and guard here in Game 6. 9 on the shot clock. Whip it inside to Magic. 38 points. And timeout to Magic Johnson. There it is. It's over, and the most valuable player is Magic Johnson. 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. He starts at center, plays forward and guard, and leads the Los Angeles Lakers to a world championship 123-107 over Philadelphia without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the Lakers have announced...
In Magic's rookie year, he won a championship. Lots of stars have not even come close. Look at Chris Paul. But on the other hand, the Celtics knew they had some work to do. In the offseason, they acquired Robert Parrish and Kevin McHale, the perfect backcourt to pair with the greatest Celtic ever. I know there's Bill Russell, but I mean, I value this era a little more. The next season, in 1980-1981, Magic got injured and the Lakers fell a bit in the standings, still winning about 54 games. But they were still solidly in the playoff race. However, they fell short in the first round, and it kind of just feels like a lost season for them. In the East, however, the Celtics' new additions made an immediate impact as they rematched with the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Falling 3-1 to the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals, it almost seemed like they didn't have enough. Almost. Because the Celtics ended up coming back down 3-1 to advance to the NBA Finals versus the Houston Rockets, which is crazy. 3-1 leads, it's a pretty good lead. This was Bird's first final series. He put up 15 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists to win in 6 versus the Rockets, now tying up this score with Magic. The next season, they once again have not matched up in the finals. Although the Lakers did make it again, the Celtics lost to the Sixers in the second round, making it a little Eastern Conference rival. Once again though, the Lakers, now led by Pat Riley as a head coach, familiar name, beat the Sixers in 6. Once again, upping Bird while winning Finals MVP. Much of the same happened in the 1983 playoffs. The Celtics were once again bounced in the second round, but by the Bucks this time, while the Lakers made it to their second straight finals. However, the matchup against the Sixers proved to be a little too much for the injured Lakers squad. The Lakers lost in 4 straight.
Will use up the clock. Goes Malone. And let me do it. And look at the Sixer bench. They know it. That defense. I don't think they're going to play that 1 second. Pat Riley and Billy Cunningham, Warriors, great coaches together. They're both great.
The following season, in 1983-1984, it seemed to be the breakout year for this new budding rivalry. Bird wins his first MVP with 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Magic came in at second. This was the year we finally got to see a head-to-head postseason matchup as both teams came out of their respective conferences.
By Boston. Worthy coming back. Hits the jumper, and it's a 3-point game. 105-102. Here's trying to cut it to 1. And he loses it. Again to Dennis Johnson, who's going in against Cooper again.
The Celtic coach, and it'll be the first time that a first-year Celtic coach has ever won a championship.
The Boston Celtics are the NBA World Champions in a grueling 7-game series.
In a show of dominance between both teams, the Celtics were able to fight off the Lakers for Bird's second championship. I can only assume that Bird was getting best in the world conversations after this chip, especially since it was over Magic Johnson, finally getting revenge for his NCAA tournament in '78. But Magic took this personally. Once again, Bird took home the MVP the following season as both the Lakers and Celtics finished as the 2 best teams in the league. The Lakers steamrolled through the West, only losing 2 games up until the finals. They waited for their rematch with the Celtics as they beat the once rivaled Sixers in 5. Bird and Magic face off once again.
5 times in the last 6 years. Magic Johnson, when he joined the Lakers, had turned them around.
You know, when you win it on the road, there's not too much applause coming your way. But
Larry Bird, the 2-time MVP looking for his 3rd championship, was no match for the more experienced Lakers this time around. The Celtics lost in 6 to the Lakers. Kareem came to play, posting 30 points and 17 rebounds in Game 2 and 36 points in Game 5. This is now Magic's 3rd championship, one-upping Bird right in his face. Despite the Lakers win, they failed to make the finals the following season, losing to the Rockets in 6 in the Western Conference Finals. This opened the door for Bird, who had an all-time season, winning his 3rd consecutive MVP on a 67-win team. That is unheard of. Widely regarded as one of the best teams of all time. This translated well into the playoffs as they dominated the East right into a rematch with the Houston Rockets.
This is a rarity in sports. I don't think it's ever happened that a celebration has started before the end of a game. Not only did the Rockets go to the dressing room, but the Celtics starters did too. There's Red Auerbach also.
To no surprise, however, the best team in the league won, earning Bird's 3rd championship. The next season, the Lakers came back with a vengeance. Not even making the finals the season prior, they had a message to send. The team racked up 65 wins behind Magic's first MVP, winning handedly over Michael Jordan and Larry Bird. This year, both the Celtics and the Lakers met their end of the deal for another legendary matchup between Bird and Magic. The highly anticipated finals matchup had its fair share of blowouts and close battles. In Game 4 with less than a minute left,
Worthy.
Kareem is fouled with 8 seconds to go. And it's Lakers ball with 7 seconds to go.
Has him guessing as to who might get the ball. Kareem is a great option. James Worthy or Magic Johnson in the low post being guarded by Dennis Johnson.
And Byron Scott is in the ball game now. 5 seconds to go. Magic with a hook shot, scores with 2. And the Celtics trail by 1 with 2 seconds to go.
the Lakers would go on to win the series 4-2, making Magic's finals record against the Celtics 2-1. Unfortunately for Hoops fans everywhere though, this would be the last time they match up again in the finals. However, they still had a regular season battles, including the opening night of the 1987-88 season. The Lakers did end up going to the finals 2 more times after this, beating the Pistons in 1988, but lost to them the following year in 89. The Lakers also returned to the finals in 1991, but lost to the next up-and-coming star ready to change the game, Michael Jordan.
Jordan to the reverse. So Michael able to answer. Pippen with Perkins back.
Magic also won 2 more MVPs until his retirement in 92, unfortunately due to his HIV. During this time period, Larry was also dealing with back injuries that started his decline. By the time they both retired, they defined the NBA. They made each other better, and in the process brought the NBA to new levels of popularity. In the 1970s, they were really struggling. During the period of parity, quote unquote, and the ABA merger, it just wasn't as popular. Everything was on tape delay. But now, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird brought the NBA to new heights to see what we see now. Today, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird are celebrated as legends, not just for their talents, but for the passion, intensity, and spirit of competition. All right, thanks for watching. This is only the second video on this channel, pretty different from the first one, but I plan to alternate between the 2 styles and, just keep upgrading. Go ahead and subscribe. I like my subscribers, and yeah.